Coral reefs are among the most biodiverse ecosystems on Earth. They contain at least 25% of all species in the marine environment, despite covering only 0.1% of the ocean. On my expeditions to the remote Rongelap Atoll in the Republic of the Marshall Islands in the Pacific, I counted 108 fish species on just one dive. In contrast, at Tun Mustafa Marine Park in Malaysia in the Coral Triangle, I can count at least 250 species per dive, but here the reef has been more affected by human activity. Largely unimpacted reefs, like at Rongelap Atoll, are rare. They feature many species of coral, countless fishes, invertebrates and sharks that are increasingly under threat. Direct human activities take a considerable toll on reefs. Illegal fishing, especially with dynamite, which is widespread practice in the Coral Triangle, causes physical damage to reefs. It not only kills or stunts the targeted fish, but also destroys hiding holes and habitats for other species. Tourism can also be a problem. Visitors often break corals when diving, drop rubbish or trample corals when enjoying a snorkel in the shallows. Reefs also suffer from pollution that runs off the land and out of river estuaries. Polluted water carries damaging agricultural fertilizers and pesticides and mud particles that smother corals. However, climate change is perhaps the most significant threat to coral reefs. It involves the warming of sea surface temperatures to a point where corals cannot survive. Too much heat leads to coral bleaching, when corals expel their zooxanthellae that give them their color and so they turn white. Bleached corals can often die if the excess heat continues for too long. The long-term persistence of coral reefs rests on two ecological concepts: resistance and resilience. Resistance is how well an ecosystem resists the stresses that we impose. Imagine a bowl with a ball at the bottom of it. This ball represents an ecosystem. The greater the steepness of the bowl, the harder it is to push the ball up the sides, the higher the resistance. Resilience is the ability of an ecosystem to maintain functioning as that ecosystem. Just like the ball, if you push an ecosystem hard enough, it cannot recover and the ball flies out of the bowl. The limits of what damaged ecosystems, including coral reefs, can take before they can no longer recover is unknown. Many of the solutions to these problems involve reducing the damage that people are causing. However, tropical seas where reefs are found are important places for people. Many people make their livelihoods out of tourism, fishing, and industry that occur around coastal towns and villages. As with all ecosystem management, people are a key part of the solutions. The main aim of my work is to ensure that people and coral reefs can coexist so that nature is protected and people can live happy and productive lives.